So here's the thing. I've just come from a long day of recording. But there is a new sweater. It's a new sweater that I acquired on the last Saturday. One of the sweaters actually. So I've done a lot. I wish you could see my legs. Oh my god. Only that the picture comes out in, is it 200 pixels, and that wouldn't give a clear picture of what my legs look like. It's like I'm from a farm digging, and it's more of, I was in the water. I was recording in the water. I think, or around the water. And I'm happy that the video is now complete. I only need to do the integration. Not the integration per se, but I needed to how do you call it? Now, there's one thing that is particularly bothering me. So, after I did the recording, actually I was in the middle of recording the video. No, yes, the videos for the content video for Micro Harris. I decided, let me do this. Actually, I received a phone call. And guess who? This girl that is in my DM. We met the other day. And I am like, she wanted, I don't know. She just wanted to say hi. I think she had nothing important to talk about. It's like one of those silly ideas. Is it silly ideas or those silly conversations that you usually have when someone has just fallen for you? You know, you are like, what is really happening? No, they have fallen for you, and they just want to call you and hear your voice. And I told you I'm usually not comfortable with phone calls. Phone calls are the worst nightmares that I could have, because I think it's more of an introvert thing that I don't enjoy it. Yeah, you get it? Like, I don't like it. So also I find that talking to people is actually an uphill task for me. It's something that I don't enjoy as such. So I'm like, if you are calling with an objective, and you have something to talk about. Yeah, I have to be very sure. And here's the thing. This girl is like, just want to call, wants to call and call. Now, calling means that, so I just passed by her. So I'm not comfortable with calls. Okay. Now she calls, we talk to each other. I tell her that I'm going to meet her at 2. It's almost at 3:25 in the afternoon right now. Or is it in the evening? I tell her I'm coming, and I go to her place. Tell me why I have nothing to talk about. I've just gone there, and then she's planning to go to bath. I'm like, okay, I think this wasn't a good moment to come here. And something had just and you know, the funny thing is, the other day I talk about never go to a place. Actually, just do this. Avoid overexposing yourself, or being seen each and every time. You know, it degrades, or it reduces the value that you have in the other person's mind, or even the other person's yeah, let's talk of the mind. You find that your value falls like shit, like very fast, and what is left of you is this kind of a person. Huh? I'm so used. You know, when the mind is so used to something, that would mean that it's always, it takes for granted some things, and taking for granted some things means that taking things for granted means that taking things for granted would mean that the value of it in the mind slowly degrades. And certainly I broke that rule, where please avoid being in that place that usually are needed for a very long time. And if you have to appear, make sure that the time is very limited. If so, you see, there's a lot that goes behind. That goes behind just meeting a person. You just don't want to. You just don't want to, you know, to do things in a certain way. What am I even saying? Okay, what is bothering me in my mind is, now I tell her I usually do record in diaries or even journaling, and I'm like, see, let's go to this field. Now this is where I do things most of the time. See, let's go to this field and record this type of nini. I tell her that I usually record about anything that is in my mind is what I talk about. Now I note that, okay, so you do diaries, okay. I'm like, I suggest this idea that see, we can do a diary. Maybe you talk about anything. You are a literature student, so you're supposed to be talking. And I'm like, okay, that's a good idea. We can do a diary. I record you, you record me. Now I ask her of an idea so that you can get together. You can piece this thing together. And she's like, what can you talk about? That is really not, that will naturally, or you'll have an opinion about it. I tell her that here in this diary I talk about anything, and I suggest to her to talk about something that she will be comfortable with. Now she tells me that, okay, it's a good one. And then she's like, see, we do it. We do it. Okay, it's fine. I tell her, by then she was folding her clothes, and I'm like, okay. By the way, why am I talking about this story? Now, long story short, she refused to come because I tell her that usually I don't do diaries when in the house, because I don't want anyone to. I just want to be freestyling. Again, I think she's this kind of a person who is reserved. Let me talk of reserved. Reserved means that she won't be. She fears doing some certain things. You know, I tell her that she will acquire a phone. It's possible to acquire 40,000 Kenyan shillings phone. And she's like, that's too much for me. And I'm like, then you are fearing to buy a phone that is worth 40,000, yet you are like, there's so much. That is so much because I don't have it. And I'm like, that's a good choice, but again, remember these things were created for us. As a human being, I'm supposed to enjoy the last, even the billionest of the money, or even the wealth or riches here on earth. What would you fear having money, or even so much money, and you buy have an expensive phone? Is it really a big deal? Is it really something that will hurt? Really not. And oh, there's so much that I'm discovering about this person, and I'm realizing, okay, but again, she's undergoing this vetting process, and I'm realizing I have a lot of work to do. Changing her mindset, changing how she thinks, changing her perspective, and you see, I have to do it practically so that I show her that this thing is possible, and everything that you design this earth, you can get it. So long as you don't lose your purpose, so long as you don't lose yourself. Wow, there's a lot of work to do. I think, I still have questions about this person. Is she supposed to be in my life, really? Because again, I said that whenever I am near her, I'm like, there's this energy that she's just pulling me or pushing me. Okay, is it repelling me? And again, there's something that is pulling me into her. I don't know what it is, but there's just this thing that is just happening. There's a lot to uncover. I'm yet to discover what this pot contains. Anyway, she has refused to come, and I knew that anyway for sure that there's a likelihood that she won't come. So we are doing the diary on Sunday. On Sunday is when we are doing the diary. The diary, which I'm not sure even she will come. Okay, she doesn't understand. Plus again, I'm usually not good in explaining things. Me, I do things in a certain way. I will not explain to you why I do things. Plus, me, I have no bad intentions. I think she saw that as a red flag. Why don't you want to talk about your diary in here, but you want to talk about it in that field? I think I'm trying to get into her mind to understand what is happening. I think she saw a red flag, and what are you saying? So I go with you, and then you're refusing. Okay, by the way, she had suggested that we do the diary on I think this in her house, in her room. By the way, I have no what? I have no plans to go back to her room. I think that's it. This is the last time that I'm going to her room. Maybe meeting we shall meet, but for this occasion, I think that's the last time that I'm going to her house. That's it. That's it. I want just to protect my space, and I just want to protect my peace. I want to protect my not dignity. I want to protect I want to reserve my respect for everyone, or for anybody, and that's it. So here's the thing. Wait, by the way, when did we meet? Okay, leave it there. Leave it there. So let me talk about anything else. So I've just overheard that Kithure Kindiki is now the deputy president of Kenya. It's funny that the deputy president didn't have a hearing. Ruto is just doing his own things in a certain way that you just can't predict. You just can't He's doing things just because he thinks that he's doing right. And that's a life path one for you. I am of the same character, but very different. I have, I think, another version of another version of doing things with your chest. You always push things around, and it's something that um, that is that is just beyond my understanding, and it's because it was meant by that way by nature. You always find that, yeah, you are doing things, but you are doing things because you think you are right and the other people are wrong. So they'll do things according to your and either one thing unique about me is it one funny thing is that if I can do one thing on my own, why would I depend on you? I'll do it my way. I'll do it my way. And it's something that it's really not an option. It comes so naturally that I don't have anything to talk about. So today I talked about this shoe dog. I was talking about shoe dog by the way. Now let me talk about this thing about. Eh, do I look good? Do I look amazing? Yes, I do look amazing. I wanted to talk about shoe dog. Yeah, I wanted to talk about this post about on my Facebook account that I posted today. I posted two things today on my Facebook account. One, and I'm seeing a reflection. One, I talked about whenever you send out a request to the universe, it always replies back. It will always reply back. Period. Alright? That is one. You'll always receive a feedback or some sort of answers. And if your intuition is not right, a universe is like a request is like a prayer you make to the universe that I want this kind of a partner, that I can say that she's this kind of a person that she stamps all the ticks. Now you will tend to receive an answer because you asked for it and you are very specific on whatever, especially if you are specific on whatever you are doing, especially if you are specific about whatever you are doing or whatever you want. Let's say this vibrant partner is something that I requested for, and the universe will always deliver a person out of nowhere. No, not out of nowhere. They are from Earth. Who is going to be a replica, an exact replica of, no, not an exact, a replica of some sort to the original item that you asked for, or even, your request. So it should conform. It's like a chameleon. It will come in that picture. You'll think that way, and you will always think you have gotten an answer. Let's say you asked for this car. You'll start to receive not recommendations, but you'll start to receive signs. Whenever you use the law of attraction to get things, signs will start following you, or you'll start seeing some signs of whatever you asked for. I asked for this partner, which I'll again describe who she is. One, someone we are compatible with. That means life path 1, 3, or 5. Especially 5. I just want this vibrant person. I don't know. I'm not sure about this. And I'm not sure of Okay, we say that every you must be specific on whatever you have, but again, God has a plan for you. God has a plan, a divine plan. Like there's this soulmate of yours that you need to have. It has started to rain. It has started to rain. So here's the thing. I want a life path 5. That is the person that I send out with my request in the details of my request. Compatible life path 1 for 3 or 5, whichever it is. But as long as we are compatible, yeah, that's good. 2, someone I can work with. Yeah, it is easy to work with. That is 2. 3, someone who is very loyal. And someone who is driven. I just want like that kind of person who is very jovial. Like she says she's doing this. Wallahi, there's nothing that will go on other than that. No. No. I come to school. I remember that, was it a Friday or a Thursday? I think it was on a Friday. I decide this person, let me be my own judge. It has started to rain. Let me pick my clothes. Not clothes, my shoes. I don't know whether to go to that tree or this tree. I remain at this tree. Anyway, let me stand. Let me stand here and continue. So that is a description of the person that I want. Yet I've started to receive signs. Remember, I've just been forced to come to school that day. So, and I actually asked the person. Okay, not the person. I asked for it and then I receive an answer in a way, not in a form. It was not that I didn't take it as serious as such. I receive a sign that I might be meeting my partner very soon. So I decide, okay, fine, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, my mind is still there. What did she refuse? She saw that maybe I have wrong intentions. I don't have wrong intentions. Usually I'm nowadays very objective. If I'm doing something bad, it's bad. If it's good, it's for good. Maybe I'll not be there, really darling. Now this is what happens. I get this reply from the universe of this person that I meet. She was the day that I came. You know, the day that I recorded the diary, when I came. After doing the diary, I went and met this first year. Yeah, I've not talked about this, by the way. I have not talked about this. I needed to talk about this. So I said to myself, let me do this. Let me walk and then go buy some bajia. I wanted to buy some bajia and eat. You know, it's been some 3 or 2 months that I've not eaten something sweet. I decided, let me go to this place and buy nini. So as on my path, as I go to that place, I say to myself, here's the thing. Oh, something peculiar happens. I start to be happy. There's this joy that fills me all of a sudden. And I'm like, okay, where's this joy coming from? No, in the middle of it, I meet this person. These 2 girls. girls that were holding, but actually I was actually heading straight. I wasn't looking out the sides. I hear someone calling for, okay, someone greeting me. Hi, hi. How are you? How are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah, saseni. Yeah, these greetings are all in Kiswahili. So I decide, we are stranded and we need help carrying these bags. Yeah, we need help carrying these bags. See, I decide to help them and to move these bags. Now, as we are heading to the bus station or to stage, at the stage where we could find the matatu so that you can go to, yeah, so that they can go home, and me, I continue with my own meaning. I asked her about her date of birth. Guess what? Date 1. And I'm a life path 1. And I knew this is the person. This is the person that I was looking for. Remember the joy that was in me at that time? Yeah. There was joy in me. There was joy in. There was joy in me. And I tried to calculate the life path. I think when we have just parted ways, I decided to calculate her life path. And that is why the other day I say that you might receive a sign, but don't be in a hurry to conclude that she is the one, because she's not really. So, yeah, that is what happens. And I'm like, let me calculate the life path of this person. So, the people who joined this last year were mostly born in 2005 last year. So the people who are joining in first year in this year, most of them are born in life path, are born in 2006. So I started my calculations, which are I don't know, not clear per se, but you see, I'm just calculating, I'm just estimating. I decided, okay, let me calculate if she's born. Actually, she says that she was born in the date 1 January. I didn't ask her of her January month. I asked her of her date, like the real date, January. When I had Nini, see, it's January. Date 1 January, that's 2. I'm estimating with the 206. 2 plus 2, that's 4. Plus now the 6, that's 10. So she's completely and purely life path 1. And that is a person that I can be compatible with. I decide, okay, you know what? Fine, let me pick their numbers, and I think this is the person that I've been looking for. And usually the first answer is always the right one. Now I'm trying to analyze between the two. Now this girl that I met when I came here, when my energy was high like hell, and this energy that I have when I think I had settled for some few days, and then I think we got to know each other. I meet with this girl that I don't know why she came into my life. I don't know. So I decided to ask her of her life path. She tells me 8, and 8 is a number that I cannot be compatible with as much. Yeah, I cannot be compatible with as such. I think I noted that. I'm like, I think this is not the right person, but he's a good friend to keep anyway. He's just there to be a friend too. And that is why yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday, I said to myself that I will never be in a hurry. I will just friend zone her until I receive an answer that we are really compatible with. Yeah, we are. It's someone that we can work with. Yeah, our personalities can match, and she's my divine partner. Me, I just don't want a person who I'll just get into a relationship with. I'm not in a hurry again. I'm not in a hurry, and I don't have any bad intentions. Yeah. My worry is, my worry is, and it's really not a worry per se, but something that I'm fearing, that I don't get to see another person who is not the person that I'm looking for, and we end up in a relationship. That's a bad relationship. It's like a bad date. And you saw all the signs, but you didn't. And I think I have reasons to believe that the first person that I met was the right person. Anyway, you have not. I texted her, but I think I reached a point that I think this person is okay. I cut the communication between me and her, and fine. I think I'm forcing out some things, and she's not this kind of a person who is very talkative. I've still not gotten into her psychology. I've not really dug into her mind so that I can get her talking. It's something that I'm still struggling with. It's something that's not I'm struggling with. I've not put enough effort so that she can be talking. Put her in a comfortable position where, and thank God, I'm learning about trust. I'm going back to her to establish a relationship so that I figure out who is the best, who between these two girls, because I didn't get to know her by coincidence. It's either of the two, or I don't know. Plus again, I'm trying to, I'm working with my divine partner. That is the person that I'm supposed to work with. Or I'm looking forward to getting into a relationship with. It's really raining a lot. I don't want to go to that place. I do not want to go to that place that it'll be rained on when I decide to run. So I better stay here, and then when it settles, I think I'll go home. So my storage limit has been reached, so I need to compress this video and then talk. I think I'll do another diary for, oh my god, tomorrow I'll be busy. I don't know if I'll have time to talk about anything else. It's something that I don't know, I'm not sure about it, but anyway, I'll try as much as possible to record this in between. I have a lot to do regarding movement. Today I'm going, tomorrow I'm going to this SDA church where this girl has invited me. I'll go figure out what I've never gone to SDA, but I'll go. I definitely will go with this one. Just visit her. We promise each other that Saturday I'm coming to a church, Sunday you come to Catholic. Period. Yeah. So you come, then you're off. She's planning to go on Tuesday. I'm praying so much that if she's the one, I can God make sure that this thing is not going to happen. If she's the one, I can make things happen, that she remains. If she's the one, like if she's the divine person that I'm supposed to be with, I can let this not happen. Anyway, I pray, I hope, I do enjoy. I really do hope that if she's the one, again, I might be wrong, with my first choice, but again, I'm very open-minded, and I want to hear the voice of God speak to me, that she's the kind of a person that I should be in a relationship with. Yeah. So I've decided to do this. I think I'll take a day, a day, a day, one day. I go back to my reflection moments and I'll pray. I really pray a lot because I might be missing on something. And I can't see this with my own knowledge. I need the spiritual eyes so that I can get to see and even listen to my spiritual through my spiritual ears that she is the one. I just want to receive that answer. That's it. And I don't want anything else. I just want that. That's it. Me, I don't want anything else. I want to be confirmed that she's the one. If she's the one, let me tell you what will happen. Not let me tell you. I already know what will happen. Now, I'll get to properly put trust. Anyway, I'm struggling with that. Anyway, let me end this because my storage is almost complete and I'm not comfortable. There are many videos in here. Remember, I'll talk about a lot tomorrow. And I'll take a day off. Zimam, I turn off my phone and then go back to my nini. I think I need to go on a fasting period. So I need to go take one day and have a fasting session. I get to pray and pray a lot about the person that is supposed to be in my life. I had decided to do this session after I do my 7 day, so that I can get to have clarity of mind that there's a person I need to see her in my life. I want this thing to be controlled by God. All this to be happening through God's guidance, through God's direction. Everything to be happening by through His will. His will for my purpose or for my life path or path of life, whichever it is, whichever works. Yeah, I'll talk about it tomorrow. I think I'm running low on storage. So see you tomorrow. Remember, if it can be shaken, it can be moved. Adios.